Hey everybody, welcome to Fast 9. I'm your host, Fast 9. Joining me from West Texas is Fast 9.
Brian's having a stroke. He just watched the trailer. This is Impossible Coin! We got a show for you guys today.
And somewhere in Ohio, I think not romancing a juice machine is Fast 9.
Absolutely not romancing a juice machine.
Well, Fast 9, I think you were just talking about how I watched your trailer.
Brian, please wake up. Come on, man. Jesus. Okay, so, yeah, we just watched, Brian just watched the Fast 9 trailer. So did Tegan. We have some opposing viewpoints at the moment.
Wait, who's opposed?
I don't know if Brian heard me say very loudly, "This is stupid."
Okay, I'm going to say a sentence twice, Tegan.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to hear the sentence in two different ways.
Mm-hmm.
This is stupid. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tegan, do you live in the first house?
I do, yeah. It's pretty
You're
dumb.
dead to me.
It's pretty dumb.
It is pretty dumb.
They have a child!
They do.
They have a kid.
Okay, look.
They're being
But
stupid.
Dom's younger brother
Mm-hmm.
has been sent by the woman who killed the mother of his son
I don't know who that is.
to destroy him.
You realize I've seen one Fast movie.
Okay.
I don't know who anybody is.
Okay, there are some critical things that would mean more to you and have more emotional resonance if we showed you more of these movies. Note to self, we've just developed more content here in the laboratory.
I mean, but also, like, isn't most sibling relationships wanting to kill each other? Like, honestly? Doesn't that what it boils down to? You have to assert dominance by killing your sibling?
Oh, sorta, yeah, but, like, Tegan, you gotta remember, if we think of the Fast and Furious series as, like, a cartoon, an anime, if you will, the same way that, like, shonen are powered by, like, the power of friendship and, like, the belief in one's own will, most of the fantastic events that take place in the Fast and Furious series are powered by the belief in family and the bonds that are forged from it, like found family or otherwise.
Yep.
So the idea that they're taking Dom, who's like the unassailable hero protagonist of the Fast and Furious series, who openly claims that his strength comes from the power of familia, and then turns his family against him.
Yeah, but obviously, like, that's not the family he's talking about. He means his found family, because his regular family's garbage.
Right. But there's thematic and narrative resonance to this, because in the last film, The Fate of the Furious, Dom was made to turn on his family by the evil woman who killed the mother of his son. And so, like, now, it's like he's paying a cosmic price because he did that. And even though it was under duress, because he was trying to save the life of his son, he is now forced to reckon with his forgotten brother. Thematic
He's played
resonance.
by John Cena for some reason.
Yeah, who
I'm
is
so
John
sorry.
Cena?
Whoa, wait, that's John Cena with hair?
Yes, it's John Cena with hair.
I don't think I've ever seen John Cena with hair. I did not know who that was.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Also, I really hope someday, whenever, like, Capcom gets its shit together, they decide to make a real good movie. Like, unlike, you know, the Monster Hunter movie that's coming out whenever, I guess. If we get, like, a Street Fighter movie, like, they gotta get John Cena to play Guile. Because he has the hair for it. They can do it. I believe.
I mean, also wigs exist.
True.
So even if he doesn't have the hair for it, he has the face structure that could support the hair.
Yes. Yes, he does. But anyways, back to Fast 9. Also, Brian, how you feel about Justice for Han finally coming through?
Justice for Han.
Tegan, you remember Han from Fast 5? He was the Asian man who hooked up with Gal Gadot. He had a nervous tick of eating chips.
Right.
What you may not know is at the end of Tokyo Drift, which is the third movie in the series, but the penultimate now in the series, like in the timeline, that like everything leads to Tokyo Drift. At the end of Tokyo Drift, Han fucking dies, apparently. And they've shown that scene 3 different times. Like, he's in a car chase, and he gets knocked off course, and his car flips, and so he's injured, maimed even. Fluid is leaking from his vehicle, and there is an open fire on the front side of it. And when the protagonist of Tokyo Drift goes to check on Han, the car explodes. That happened back when Tokyo Drift came out. But in Fast 6? No, is it into Fast 6, beginning of Fast 7, Brian?
It's into Fast 6. Mm-hmm. Right. The first Fast movie that took place after Tokyo Drift was 7, was Furious 7.
Okay, right, sorry. But yeah, at the end of 6, Jason Statham's character was apparently there at Tokyo Drift when it was happening, and was when Han died. Apparently he was the one that drove the car that Han actually crashed into. And then he gets out of the car, throws Dominic's necklace into the car that Han's burning in, and then it explodes. And then he calls Dominic Toretto saying, "Hey, you don't know me, but you're about to," claiming responsibility for Han's death. So this is something that's been ingrained in the canons since Tokyo Drift and reaffirmed in the following films. But Han's alive, apparently. No scars, no burns. Nobody knows why. No, and honestly, I'm not sure it matters, if we're being honest, because these movies are ridiculous, from the jump. But it's cool that Han's back.
He could have scars and burns. They could just be, under his clothes.
I guess.
Maybe you just don't see them because he's wearing a shirt.
But his face, Tegan,
a shirt with sleeves. Wow, astounding. He had a full coat on. Amazing.
But the car was
no one in this show is allowed to wear a coat except him. He can wear a coat. He can have a little coat as a treat for being maimed in the last movie.
But the car was upside down and the whole thing was on fire. He should have facial burns. His head should be burned and everything.
Yep.
And if Han can show unscathed, that's pretty cool. And I know it's outside the budget of these movies somehow, even though their budget appears to be infinite. But it would be really cool if they could bring Gal Gadot back somehow, even though she definitely died at the end of Fast 4? 6?
She died at the end of Fast 6, which is why Han leaves the
right, and
the crew, because he's I got to go sort some stuff out on my own,
and he goes to Tokyo.
Yeah,
right. Also, we haven't actually dealt with why Toretto shows up at the end of Tokyo Drift, right? Have we? Am I spacing on that?
We haven't.
Yeah, so that's also something that we need to address in this fasting. Maybe he's the reason that Han survives. That would be kind of cool too, and it would definitely explain, not explain, you know what I mean. But there's a vehicle to talk more about Familia. Anyways, Fast 9 looks like it's gonna be lit. It's gonna be dumb as fuck, but it's gonna be amazing.
So Jordana Brewster is in this.
Yes, she is.
Yeah. And so if Mia's gonna be in this, man, I just, what are they, how is Rocky How?
Brian, we don't know, man.
Okay.
But unlike, I feel so I have beef with Michael Bay. A lot of people do. It's fine. He's great at putting together shots. He's not great at putting together films. And sometimes he just kind of does shit because he can, which I understand, as this is right. And he's the one getting paid for it. So what do I know? But in the Fast and Furious series, whenever they do some dumb shit, even if it's dumb and you can identify that, it still feels good. It never feels bad, even though it's dumb. It's good dumb versus bad dumb, I guess. So whatever they have in story, I'm assuming I'll enjoy it. And if I won't, I guess I'll yell about it. Whatever. It's 2020.
I think that it is a good idea that that both Hobbs and Shaw are not in this movie. Mm-hmm. Never quite set right with me that Deckard Shaw got to come to the cookout.
It's justice for Han, of course.
Yeah. It's You know, it's like, why does he get to come to the cookout? You know, like, one thing is clear to me too, is that like, since we know that Universal Pictures' game plan here is that Fate of the Furious, Fast 9, and Fast 10 form one final trilogy for the franchise, that like, Cypher is not coming to the cookout. She's just not. No.
Yeah, fuck her, dude. Jesus.
Like, she is forever cast outside of paradise. You know, no barbecue for her.
Brian, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Since we are running out of time, we have 2 movies left. How far into space do you think they'll actually get?
Ooh.
Like, are we talking low orbit? Do you think we might be able to get to Mars?
We're getting to Mars. We're getting to Mars and we're fucking doing a crazy ass thing off like a whole thing into a big old canyon, and that's how they find water on Mars. Liquid water on Mars. Found when a car embeds itself in a fucking crater.
And then just like, and roll credits. That's just it.
Then everyone looks at the water like gushing up from the ground and just goes, "My God!" and then roll credits. That's it.
Elon Musk will be there for some reason. He'll be in the movie.
If anybody's getting their ass to space, it's Mr. Nobody. Just like fucking Kurt Russell shows up and it's like, "Hey guys, who needs to go to fucking space?" And just, you know.
I mean, they're putting rockets in this one. You saw that. They put
Yes,
a rocket on a car.
Yes, I did. And like, oh my God, I'm gonna drive off this cliff. Don't worry, it's all gonna work out. Like,
bro, like, I'm so mad. I was mad at the jet that like Magnet picked up John Cena's car, but like he just drove off the cliff and like swung around on a tether. What the fuck? Playing tetherball with cars? Just like, Tegan, can we do a D&D one shot? Where we're all just Fast and Furious, like, carmancers. Like, we'll figure out the rules. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I'll do it. Yeah, I'll do it. Can I be the one who's just constantly being like, "We can't do this," and then the next scene is us doing it?
Yes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay. I want to be that one.
So, I guess Tegan's character is undercover law enforcement agent.
I want to be ludicrous.
Just like, how many rules are we breaking here? We can't do this. There's no possible way we do the thing. It goes off without a hitch. I'm just like, I can't believe we did that.
Man, I just,
Also, I really like the trope of like, the sort of like all against one sort of thing, where like, so Dominic Toretto's brother, he doesn't have a name yet, right? John Cena's character?
Jacob. They said it in the trailer. He's Jacob.
Okay, so Jacob Toretto is like exactly who Dominic is. And like more so, he's like has an impetus to be better than Dominic. He wants to be a better driver. He wants to be faster. He wants to be stronger. He wants to be smarter. And Dominic's also like really crazy good at all those things. And like the way that the film is going to be set up, it looks like, is that if this was a 1v1, if it was actually Jacob versus Dominic, Jacob would like narrowly win. But because like the power of family, like he'll barely pull through. And like, I love those stories. I already got the good warm feels about it.
Yeah, I'm fucking marked out. Like, because in the Fast universe, family operates like the Force, you know?
Yeah, it does!
You know, it binds us, it connects us, you know? Like, it allows us to drive cars off cliffs, you know? Like...
Binds us, connects us, the familia.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
You know? It's like, Jacob Toretto uses a plane and a magnet because his heart's not right. You know?
Like if he was one with the familia, he would just drive off the cliff and it would be cool.
Yep. You know, it's the difference between # a reliable blaster at your side and a more elegant weapon for a more civilized age. Like magnets are blasters. The Familia is a lightsaber. Ugh.
What's a fireball? Is that the missile? Is that the car with the rocket on it? Is that the fireball?
I think so, yeah.
To whom it may concern, here we come.
We're running out of time for musician Pitbull to be actually cast in this series.
Oh no! He has to be in Fast 10.
There's really no human being alive who just belongs in these movies. Like,
Mr. Worldwide is the one that gets him to space. He's the financier. I'm calling it.
Like, just fucking Kurt Russell and Pitbull show up with like this Pimp My Ride space shuttle.
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god. Fucking Han!
And Han's back. He's still eating chips. God bless him.
Man. So many thoughts. So many feelings.
Well, sure. Also, did you see anything about that event that they did? I mean, it's cool to get to throw, their own trailer party, which I guess, is actually pretty industry standard. But, man, who thought we would be here? Talking about Fast 9. What is that?
It's wild. If you had said to me in 2001, this here movie is the foundation for the most influential new IP of this century.
Brian, as soon as I master time travel, as soon as I master it, I'm gonna go back in time and tell you so much shit, and you're not gonna believe a thing I say, and I can't wait to be the modern day Oracle Delphi, where people don't understand my prophecies.
Can you imagine going back to 2001 and saying to someone the week that the Fast and the Furious comes out and says, this is the foundation for the most influential new IP of this century. And they're like, whatever, get fucked, you're an idiot. And then you're like, and Donald Trump is president.
It's okay, someone's watched too much of The Simpsons and they just leave.
Okay. And you're like, oh yeah, by the way, The Simpsons is still on the air. All right, you know what? Fine. Get fucked. There's just no way that's possible. And it's mostly mediocre now. What do you mean? Oh.
I just want to show someone from 2001 Pokemon Go. I just want to see what that... especially present-day Pokemon Go. I just have, the Pokemon walk around. Show them an AR camera.
Listen. This is the last good thing that happens to humanity. After this summer, it is literally all downhill.
Oh my god. Oh man.
My head is spinning.
Okay, so who wants to talk about the Final Fantasy VII trailer? Anyone? Is it just me?
I do.
Tegan, how do you feel about the portrayal of Cloud in his dress?
He's ugly, and it's great. He's a very pretty man. That dress is fucking hideous. It's so good.
I like how they're trying to swing for the Goth Lolita thing. Instead of, wasn't the dress purple? Wasn't it an evening gown in the... Yeah,
it was.
Okay.
I mean, it could have probably been a Gothic Lolita dress, but, with that many triangles, it was hard to tell for sure.
The triangles were a lot.
But at this point, looks great. Looks awful. I'm on board.
No, you know who looks awful? Fucking Kate Sif. The fucking, Moogle on top. It doesn't even look like a Moogle anymore. It looks like a fucking koala.
It does! It totally I'm glad you're not... Ugh. I thought I was the only one who was that's not right.
It's not right. No, it's an abomination, Tegan. Jesus. I am actually surprisingly happy with Red 13's portrayal.
Yeah, he looks okay.
He looks like an actual tiger-like thing, and like the way that his mouth is animated and like his voice is like exactly as creepy as original Red 13 was. I was like, oh yeah, no, yeah, this is freaking me the fuck out right now. Like, and I do like the way the combat looks at the moment. I hope it leans closer into like Kingdom Hearts 2 level of like quick time events. But with with that kind of spacing, because one of the things that I think they took too seriously as a note, Square Enix with Kingdom Hearts 3, is that there was like one of those quick time event things like every 30 seconds, to the point where like the cutscenes were fighting for you rather than like you playing like the fight. And I hope that like Final Fantasy VII Remake strikes a good balance with that idea.
I'm sure it'll do better than expected.
I hope so.
You know?
Yeah.
I hope, since they're pushing it back to, September? I hope we get to see a little bit of it at E3.
Wait, it did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, they pushed it back.
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
They did this whole thing where they like sent an email to all the people who pre-ordered it, the collector's edition, through this Square Enix website, and was like, hey, in order to keep your pre-order, you have to tell us that you want to keep your pre-order.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and so hope everybody's spam filter works, like, because imagine just being like, oh, I guess I didn't secure my collector's edition. Like, that'll be a good feeling.
Wait, hold on. I think it's being pushed back to April. I'm seeing April 10th. But that's weird they up. That,
whatever.
I mean, if it's April, it's cool. Like, if anyone, wants me to play it and also remembers my birthday, that'd be a cool thing to do. My birthday's not April 10th, but it's close.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I don't know. This new trailer has, like, renewed my interest in it, because, like, I was definitely solidly meh about it because of what they're planning to do with the content. Because, I mean, before, like, obviously I may have been spoiled, like, in the fucking early 2000s, but I definitely paid, like, $30 for, like, 80 hours of game across 4 discs. And that's, like, a lot of content. And from what we've been told, the Final Fantasy VII Remake, at least what they're releasing, will only take place in the city of Midgar, which was, I think, the first disc's worth of events.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine, because if we're being honest, that was enough content for a single game. At least given, like, the fidelity and, like, the depth that, like, gameplay is taking now. But I want to know what's happening with the rest of it. And it's almost certainly going to be DLC, but I hope it's something more reasonable, like a season pass or something. But, it probably won't. So,
Man. It feels like this first installment is coming out at a weird time, because I can't think of any other release that would be more justified in waiting to be fully inside of the next generation of consoles until I thought ... depending on how many installments this series ends up having, what's even the point of waiting? Because would they get the entire series out during a single generation anyway?
That's an idea. That if, like, PS5 just leans on, like, remaking Final Fantasy VII. Because even with, let's say they do, like, 3 installments for the original Final Fantasy VII game, there's still, like, additional content that they could expand on. Like, they could do Zack's story. Like, that was originally on, like, the PSP in, like, the new fidelity with the new gameplay mechanics. They could also do story content for, like, Vincent Valentine, like they had Dirge of Cerberus. And maybe it's a different, like, shooter action RPG thing. Like, maybe you just go from, like, Kingdom Hearts to Devil May Cry. Like, that's a totally reasonable thing that they could do. So there is a lot of stuff to play with. And, like, they're even, even there's room for like new content. Like I would probably, with this like iteration and like the fidelity, I'd probably play like a 30-hour game about like the Turks. That could be a video game. It could be sick. It could play like Yakuza or something. Yakuza Midgar? Like, tell me you're not down. I could see it stretching over the course of a generation. Honestly, I wouldn't be especially mad at it if, and only if, that's not the only thing Sony's working on.
I mean, I get this is Square working on this, not Sony.
Oh, right. Sorry.
When somebody leaned on Square this week and said, we're going to see this on Xbox, right? They finally copped to the Sony exclusivity only being timed exclusivity. Mm-hmm. And that the Final Fantasy Remake series will show up on Xbox.
I wonder if if they're doing time exclusivity, if Sony will fight hard enough to like have a condition that it doesn't show up on Game Pass, because that could be a big deal.
And it's like Microsoft is paying people good money for stuff to go on Game Pass.
That's true, but like if let's say if Sony wants to milk this for like even half a generation, let's say 5 years, a lot of that goes down the drain on the Xbox side if people can just wait for it to come out on Game Pass. Like, they just won't pay Sony.
Right. Whew, yeah.
I could see that. Like, maybe even it's not like it can never go on Game Pass, but it can't go on Game Pass until, like, we reach a base price of this. Like a standard $20 price or something. Mm-hmm. Not a sale $20 price. Like, the standard price you pay for it now is $20.
Yeah, like from, like, the PSN store or something.
Yeah.
It's because next-gen console stuff has already started. Holy shit. Let's go.
You know it.
And I do think it's a good call, Rocky, that would be a consideration for Sony, because as we get ready for the next generation of console launch, I think it's apparent to me that where, like, 20 years ago, you know, the key word was definitely like horsepower, horsepower, horsepower. You know, like, what does your video game machine do well? Because, you know, like, cause in, 1999, Dreamcast gets released and Sony says to the world, don't worry, don't buy that Dreamcast. It sucks. The PS2 is coming out next year and it rules ass. And they started to show, like, early tech footage from the PS2, and we're like, holy shit, that looks like that rules ass. And all of a sudden, nobody cared about that fucking whale breaching the surface in Sonic anymore.
Tragic.
Yeah. I was like, that whale seems a lot less impressive. But I don't think the watchword anymore is horsepower, horsepower, horsepower. I think the watchword is services, services, services. Like, what does your console allow me to do, and how easy do they make it to do it? Like, I think that we've come to a point from just having so many decades under our belt of Nintendo console ownership that we know that you don't need just raw horsepower to deliver a beautiful game that performs well. Just ask any Splatoon fan. The game is fucking gorgeous and is generally not terribly taxing on the system. And, like, while Breath of the Wild may have, like, struggled on the Wii U hardware, it definitely didn't struggle on the Switch and looked good, performed well. So I don't think that horsepower is where people need to go now, unless their visual hallmark is photorealistic games that just make the viewer say, like, I can't believe this isn't real. Which for some of Sony's franchises is a thing they kind of do. Like, that like startling realism thing has definitely been like a hallmark of, like, landscapes and environments in, like, say, the Uncharted series. Mm-hmm. But I think that if someone said to me, like, Brian, do you want a console that gives you startlingly real, rain slick covered surfaces and coffee mugs, or something that allows you to easily play old games and sort your existing digital library however you want quickly, I'll be like, that one! I want that one! Give me the old games one and the easily sort my digital library one.
Oh man, that reminds me. I gotta work on the Switch icons. But I don't know, man. I feel like the last console war was won a lot more by exclusivity, for being honest. There was definitely a lot of cross-platform stuff. That all the big stuff was really playable everywhere, with a couple of exceptions. And in those exceptions, generally Sony won out. It was just that, yeah, you can play Call of Duty everywhere, but if you want to play The Last of Us, you got to buy a PS4, and that was it.
Yeah, I definitely think that exclusives is a thing. I'm just not sure that it's enough of a thing. Asterisk, unless you're Nintendo. There are people who will be like, well, I can't play Call of Duty on this box, but I can play the Mario and I can play the Splatoon, so I'm going to buy this box.
Actually, to that point, I think that's one of the reasons that I think it was really smart for Nintendo to lean into the Switch as a hybrid console, because in previous generations, you'd have to buy a GameCube, Game Boy Advance, a Wii, a 3DS, and then if you still wanted to play Call of Duty, you'd have to also buy the PS4. But with the price points of these new consoles, well, I guess with the exception of the PS3, which I'm not gonna count outright because it seems like an outlier to me because they were selling it as a cheap Blu-ray player. With the price point of the new consoles hitting $500, I think it was really smart for Nintendo to try to compact what their value proposition is. It's portable, it's a console, and it's $300. And then they put a Switch Lite with non-detachable Joy-Cons. It's 200. Is it 200? 250? I can't remember.
It's 200.
Thank you. And so I think they're making themselves smaller, so it's easier to fit into people's lives, which obviously expands its consumer base, but also gets more people playing. And then there's stuff the Apple Arcade and oh no, I can't remember the name of the company right now, but the Amico that's also entering the space.
ColecoVision?
ColecoVision?
Wait, no, not Coleco. Intellivision.
Intellivision.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Coleco was the sketchy chameleon. Intellivision is the Amico.
Okay. The Intellivision Amico, Apple Arcade, and well, not the Playdate. The Playdate's a different market for in its own niche. But the Amico, Apple Arcade, and the Nintendo Switch will be operating in similar spaces because they're fighting for familiar customers. And Microsoft and dealing with these new players I think will be really interesting. I don't think Amico will have the marketing budget that the standard platform holder / Apple will. And, Stadia's they have, ambitious plans, which they've always had, but they currently have a lot of broken promises.
Hot Stadia thing. It doesn't appear in our news roundup, but man, Google's out here saying hey guys, we heard we won an award on your show in 2019. We'd like to get back in the running for 2020 early.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were serious for a minute, and then I was like, oh wait.
He needs our show.
Yeah, our show. I was like, okay, wait.
So, somebody went and asked the good folks at Stadia, when are you going to announce some more games? And...
yeah. They promised 120 games this year in 2020, which is a game every 3 days. And we got about 30 days in? No new games?
Right.
Yeah.
So how, let's say you're somebody from Google, Rocky, how do you answer that question?
Well, we're getting some announcements out there, but honestly, we're working with a lot of publishers. And, we can't control when they make announcements. We just hold the platform, I guess. That's what they actually said. I don't know if that's what I actually would do. Jesus Christ.
The actual answer was even, Rocky somehow made that answer sound less snotty than it was. Because they're like, it's up to our third-party partners to announce their games.
Yeah, that's right.
As in, not only are we not making announcements, we're putting it on them, and we're telling you, go be mad at them.
Yeah, that's what they actually said. Go be mad at them.
Yeah,
Fuck.
It's up to our third-party partners to announce. What?
But you're the ones with the platform.
Right. Right.
Do they not understand how this works?
They made Stadia Direct. I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes. And they want to act like they don't make announcements. We don't do those.
Are you kidding? Almost all of your announcements. Actually, I'll revise. All of your announcements have been for third-party games.
There it is.
Yeah, we haven't seen a single result of your mounting first-party efforts. We don't know what a Google-developed video game looks like yet for Stadia. So, fuck off. What are you even doing? What are you doing?
I'm still mad at them for, not having that link thing, ready at launch, because I really wanted to talk about that. And turns out it's just not real. The technology doesn't exist yet. And it's just, oh, man. You guys have no idea how much I wanted to, take, the Great Maw in fucking Kingdom Hearts 2 and just send it to someone. And just be here, play this right now. And we got YouTube videos. You could send them the scene or whatever, but it's not playing it.
It's not the same.
Just throwing someone into Area 6 of Star Fox. That could be fucking cool. Or that scene in What Remains of Edith Finch where you march to the king's beheading. That would have been a lot, actually, just to send in a link. Maybe I would dial it back. Whatever.
Tegan?
Yeah.
You're actually thanking a publicly traded corporation for pursuing your money.
I am, yeah. Yep, that's the thing that did happen. Yep.
I'm dead now, but continue.
So, Nintendo announced the absolutely gorgeous, Animal Crossing Switch, and I said, thank you, let me give you money for it, and then I did it.
Brian, it looks beautiful.
I have an Animal Crossing Switch.
I just want to, sit down and, blast lo-fi. Well, not blast lo-fi, but play lo-fi and just, I don't know.
Lo-fi Animal Crossing music?
Yeah,
while you're hanging out?
Just kicking it, on a beanbag chair or whatever.
Right, yeah, exactly. I'm so excited. It looks so cute. I'm ready. It's got mint green. I was if they at least have those Joy-Cons sold separately, that'd be okay for me. I could live with that. But then it was but the whole thing, it's got the pattern on the back.
Yes.
It's got a special dock. It's so cute. I need the Nooks and his little Nooklings. I'm excited. And so I went out and I pre-ordered it. And I'm going to have to go drive an hour to get it. But, that's okay.
You do what you gotta.
Yeah, you do what you gotta do. And I'm excited for it, and it looks cute. And I'm ready. Sort of.
I am also ready. I've been needing to buy new Joy-Cons anyways.
Yeah, I will be trading my original Gen 1 Switch for it. And it is a Gen 2, so it will technically be an upgrade. But it's not just a regular upgrade, because it's also a visual upgrade. It looks cute.
Nice.
I don't care. But Nintendo announced that Switch, and I'm thank you for the food. Here's the money.
Here's the money. God, I wish I could trade in my first gen Switch, but I think the vent on the top is damaged.
How'd you break it?
Honestly, I don't know. I live a rough and tumble life, I suppose.
What did you do? How is it damaged?
Like the grate, like on the top. Like it's not that it doesn't work or anything. It's just like it looks bad.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think like if I took it to someone like that's not a pawn shop, they'd accept it. So
That's fair.
I don't think I want to put myself through that. Still might buy a new Switch anyway, so.
The Animal Crossing Switch. The Animal Crossing Switch? Maybe the Animal Crossing Switch. It comes out
probably
the
Animal Crossing Switch, if we're being honest.
It comes out the week before that the Animal Crossing comes out, unless you pre-order it online, in which case it ships same day.
Sick.
Because fuck people who order online, I guess. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna camp out at the store so I can transfer all my stuff from my one Switch to my other Switch while I'm doing my trade-in. I'm excited. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna bring snacks. Make a day of it.
Get after it.
I'm off on Fridays, so it's fine.
For sure. I miss being off on Fridays. Like, Saturday through Thursday is actually kind of a wave. Or Sunday through Thursday, rather.
Yeah, it's interesting, that's for sure. I just schedule all my doctor's appointments and stuff on Fridays now. Or, like, after 3 in the afternoon. Which is also weird, is, like, I get home at 3 and then it's like, well, there's still some time before, like, I have to consider going to bed.
Fair
but I'm
enough.
also eating dinner at 3 in the afternoon.
So, Tegan, would you say you're fully on a schedule like the olds for when you like wake up and go to sleep?
I'm actually on a schedule similar to my mom.
Is your mom the olds?
My mom works at a hospital, so I don't feel like that's fair.
Fair enough.
Because hospitals are like 24/7 facilities. But, yes, it is old. I do feel a little old. I go, like, it'll be like, oh, is it, what time do you want to do this thing? Oh, 7 o'clock. I'm not sure I can do that.
Tegan, you gotta find old friends. Like, join like a knitting circle. Go to a bingo night. It'll be great.
Oh, that'd be fun. Old people like me. That'd be okay. They'll ask me what to buy their grandchildren, I'm sure, and I'll be like, I don't know. I'm here at bingo night with you.
Oh, Tegan, flex on them. That's the best part. You can just tell them where to find all the good video games and like nerd stuff. It's like one of them will like walk over to you and they'll just be like, I heard that you like the anime. My grandniece likes the anime. What should I get her for Christmas?
We did, I did have an encounter with an old woman in the wild who, she was looking for, she wanted some Todoroki merch, like in the wild. She was looking for Todoroki merch. And, you know, Todoroki's that hot and cold boy from My Hero Academia. Very good boy, top tier boy. So she was like, yeah, my granddaughter cosplayed her. And we're like, well, Todoroki's a boy. And she's like, no. My granddaughter would not dress up as a boy.
Oh
Todoroki is a girl. And we're like, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, man.
Todoroki, definitely a boy. Looks like she did what's called a gender bend. Oh, what? No, my granddaughter is a girl. Okay.
At which point you just like fucking stand up and you're like, whatever, Gladys. And just
Well, I was listening mostly, not participating, and so I just
cracking up
laughed.
to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, I was just like, whoop.
Like she does not know these things. She does not know what she speaks of.
Nope. No, she does not. And like cosplaying the opposite gender, but like the same color palette of a character is like a whole thing. There's a whole community for it. It's not weird at all. Like,
I mean, like Tina Snow, like Hot Girl Meg, her Todoroki cosplay. It's incredible.
Like Nifa did like literally every Kingdom Hearts character.
Oh shit.
Boys and girls.
That's a lot.
No
Did
one
a lot
cares.
of them.
Yeah, he did a lot. Yeah. Nope. Yep. It was like 28 days of Kingdom Hearts characters, and there was a different character posted every day before it came out last year. It was a whole thing. It was great.
Well, damn, shout out to that.
I enjoyed every photo. But yeah. So yeah, thanks Nintendo for giving me that that special Animal Crossing style Switch that I knew was coming. And I can't wait to have it in my hands, and it'll look so cute next to my Animal Crossing themed 3DS! Because I did buy a brand new 3DS when Happy Home Designer came out so I could have Isabelle on it. The only way I wouldn't have traded this in would be if there had been a Legend of Zelda special edition Switch. Then I'd be like, well, that's okay, I already have my Zelda one. But, like, no. There is no Zelda one.
That kind of does.
Like, skins.
It does sound like a missed opportunity. Maybe they're saving it for Breath of the Wild 2.
Maybe. Oh, no.
Tegan's gonna have 4 Switches, y'all.
No, because I'm trading in my one Switch, so I'd still only have 3 Switches, but we could trade in the other first-gen Switch that we have for the special edition Legend of Zelda one. That'd be okay. I think that's acceptable. So yeah, that's it.
Oh, Tegan.
Yeah.
I've actually been playing Lily's Garden. It is pretty good. Yeah.
Isn't it cute?
I'm like on day 8, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like the story, the way that it unfolds, I think is a really cool thing. And I do like the idea, like, because some days I'll like just do a bunch of levels and just stack stars. Mm-hmm. And then sit down and just watch a bunch of story at once to like cool down.
Yeah, it's really nice. You just sit there and they give you, there's like a lot of opportunity to have free play, which I think is good too.
They like, they do these like daily events and it's just like, hey, you hit this like number or whatever. Here's 30 minutes of unlimited lives, or like, here's a bunch of bonus items or whatever.
You can stack, like, on Christmas, they gave everybody 6 hours free. 6 whole hours! That's ridiculous! That's so much time!
It actually is. I usually end up closing, like, the app when I have just, like, an hour and a half left over or something.
Yeah, and you're just like, whatever, I'm at a good spot. It doesn't matter. Because you know, like, there's gonna be another opportunity for free play. It's not like this is the only one.
Yeah.
They're very generous about it. I'm on day 17, I think. 17 or 18. It's very cute. It's still very cute. And you know, here's a fun fact. If you finish like a part of the garden and you want to change how something looks, you can do that. If you if you like click on it and hold it, you can switch out whatever it is you've already selected. So if you change your mind later, like you do some other part of the garden and you're like, oh, well now this first part like clashes really badly or whatever, you can just swap it out. No big deal.
I actually do need to go change a bridge, so that's good to know.
You can do that. Super easy. So that's nice. Like you can make the whole thing like that elegant white, or you can like make each section different, or you can make it like that wonky, like, I don't know, the colorful one. The colorful one a lot of times has gnomes in it, and I'm not a fan of the gnomes, so...
What do you got against gnomes?
I just don't like the way they look. They're weird. I don't know, I just think they're weird. They're kind of in that uncanny valley for me. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I get that.
But yeah, it's a good time. Day 17 is good. Day 17 is cute. Well, really, like, day 15 to day 17 is really cute. So day 15, you get there's like a little bit of the romantic subplot like develops. Okay. And then day 16, you spend mostly with Luke's ex.
That makes sense.
It's very cool. It's very, and like everybody's very nice to each other except Blaine. Blaine's an asshole.
And fucking Larry's trying to take out my fucking house.
Oh yeah, Larry's a dick too, yeah. Yeah, well, you know. Family, am I right?
Yeah. Tegan, what's this business about Byte? Is that the new Vine?
Yeah, Byte's the new Vine, and Byte dropped a whole packet of stuff on how they're going to do revenue sharing with their creators, which I'm pretty sure TikTok still does not do. So, you know, interesting. Because I know Vine was, like, trying to do it, and then it, like, fizzled out pretty quick. But, like, Byte's like, hey, up front, center, here it is. This is the revenue sharing. Here you go. So I think that's interesting. I'm curious to see how many people who got big on Vine and then had to go to, like, YouTube or TikTok or whatever are going to end up going back to Byte. I almost want to I never signed up for Vine, I never signed up for TikTok, but like I'm kind of tempted to sign up for Byte just to see who shows up.
Mm-hmm. I'm interested in Byte because I mean, like, short form stuff is still really good, and like TikTok could stand to have some competition.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not really like, and YouTube is turning into this entirely different thing. So
it really is, yeah.
Yeah. That being said, I still haven't downloaded the app, so we'll see how that goes.
Fair enough. I'm waiting to see like who's there, you know?
Yeah.
Because like I know who was there, but like, are they gonna go back? Are they gonna move their entire fan base again?
Well, maybe. Like if the money's right. Like I mean, like Ninja did it. Ooh, also like Twitch is like experiencing like a bit of an exodus at the moment.
Hmm?
Yeah, there's people that are like leaving Twitch. Mostly for Mixer, some for YouTube. I forgot there's a policy that Twitch changed. Yeah. Probably just do something on it later.
Yeah, we'll see. It doesn't surprise me that people would be leaving Twitch for Mixer after Ninja did.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Oh man, I
They'll
can't
reach
wait.
an equilibrium, I'm sure.
True. I really hope that like someone dethrones Ninja's Mr. Video Games. I don't know who that's gonna be. I hope it's someone soon.
I hope it's someone cool.
Same.
I hope it's someone who does good. Like a Markiplier or something.
Mm-hmm.
Someone who does like a lot of charity work and shit.
I hope it's someone like Wild, but like not like the Dennis Rodman way. Like more like
Wild but not evil.
Wild but not evil. I want a chaotic
Chaotic
good Mr. Video Games. Please and thank you.
If you find the next chaotic good Mr. Video Games, send him to us. We'll check him out and determine whether or not he is the next chaotic good Mr. Video Games.
I'm going on a journey. I'm gonna find the next Mr. Video Games. So, should we do the news?
I mean, I
Wait,
guess.
there's news? There's news?
Yeah, there's news. We're back to regular format, Brian.
Yeah.
You let me pick the news stories this week.
We
That was a
create
fatal error.
a ranked list of news stories with a winner and two unnumbered runners-up?
That's
No,
not how
absolutely
news
not.
works, man. It's once a year.
We
It's
just
already
announced
gone.
news.
Can we create
We
a
just
ranked
announced
list of
it.
10 news stories?
No ranking. We do not rank the news until the end of the year when we rank the worst news.
Oh, God. I guess that is what we do when we do that.
Hi, friends. Are you looking for a place to spend money? If so, patreon.com/Impossible Coin Podcast is the place for you. At patreon.com/Impossible Coin Podcast, you could hurl money into the ether in order to finance this radio broadcast. We, Impossible Coin, are attempting to become a transcendent, ascendant, and resplendent media empire. And in order to do that, we need incremental donations from you and several other yous. That's right. This other yous, they may or may not be tethered. Be careful. And you need to donate to us at patreon.com/Impossible Coin Podcast for your pledges of support. You'll gain access to a RSS feed, which contains not only every episode of this podcast, of which you are a listener, but also it will contain other audio, which we are fabricating just for those who give us money as we create a paywall content empire. That's right. Paywall content. No pornography, no beavers here. But what I can tell you you'll find is content related to anime or anime or hanime or however you row that boat. You'll also find content about grappling, fighting, combat, wrestling, or however you row that boat. And also, Tegan has a dry erase board and an enthusiasm and energy and is going to tell you how the Zelda works, ? That's a real thing. That's a thing that'll happen. and any other crazy idea, including like, hey friends, let's watch a movie and die inside and talk about it as it happens. But all of that is only possible if you stand, look straight out into the darkness, and say, fine, I'll spend money here. At patreon.com/Possible Coin Podcast. Rocky, how's that?
Honk. That's pretty good, actually. I'm not mad at it.
I can't wait to use our money to turn myself into a goose so that I can be horrible and do crimes. But remain unpunished by the world.
Because you're a goose. And who punishes a goose?
Who punishes a goose?
Who watches the watchers? Who honks the honkers?
Who honks the honkers?
Did you see the goose extension? The horrible extension? There's like a download extension you can get for your computer that just has a tiny goose who tracks mud all over your screen and like pulls up memes for you.
Oh shit. No.
It's good. It's so great. And he honks, and if you try to click on him, he steals your mouse and runs away with it.
What a dick.
He is horrible and a goose, and you allowed him onto your computer.
Oh, man.
So, friends, you know who's not our friend?
Is it giant mega corporations?
Tegan, you know my brand, and if it's time to shit on a giant mega corporation, people turn on the Cartwright signal, and I stand up in my really long dining room, which is only lit by the Brian signal pouring in through my floor-to-length window, and I say, Alfred, ready the Brian mobile. At which point Alfred says, it's a Chevy Impala, you fuckwit.
I can't believe you let him say fuckwit.
He likes it.
And
interesting, we're discovering something new.
And I'm like, ready the Brian belt. And he's like, well, fine. If by the Brian belt you mean a belt you've duct taped Advil and half a bottle of ZQL to, okay. But yeah, that's the belt. But okay, so large publicly traded corporation Activision, which is currently wearing Blizzard like a Buffalo Bill skin suit, did a thing because they're bags of trash. They have updated the terms of service for their products. Now, normally that's something that people wouldn't say, well, what? You know, like, why do I care? You know, live or die. Like, how big a deal is an update for terms of service?
I'm just going to end up saying I agree to the terms and conditions and moving on with my life because that's what I do. Do I really have to read them, Brian?
Well, I guess that depends because what had happened was Activision Blizzard has updated these terms of service and their AUP to say, quote, custom games are and shall remain the sole and exclusive property of Blizzard. Without limiting the foregoing, you hereby assign to Blizzard all your rights, title, and interest to all custom games, including but not limited to any copyrights in the content of the custom games. So, did you make a game through modding? Well, congratulations, that game and any assets you may have made for that game now belong to Blizzard.
Delicious.
Yeah. So, I mean, the goal for Blizzard here is to not get they don't want to get doted again. They think that by taking these steps they can prevent being doted. They Rocky, you have a question?
No, I don't have a question. I think they're right about that. I think they can't get doted, but it just means that whatever is going to be Dota will just actually have nothing to do with them. And maybe that'll delay, them getting doted. because they have to make brand new assets with like a new engine because they can't use the modding or the custom game system or anything like that anymore. But like, it'll still probably happen, Like, there are other platformers. Like, Nintendo didn't end up like monopolizing platformers. Like, they're still around, and like, they're different. They're not all Mario, and Mario is a very distinct flavor of platformer. But that definitely didn't stop like people from making other platformers. It just like slowed them down. But I mean, you got to be a special brand of asshole to like look at like Dota 2 or Dota and like I guess also auto chess and just be like, fuck, that should have been our money. And like, there's no way that's true.
Well, Activision Blizzard would beg to disagree.
Sure.
They would like to instead just vacuum up all the little ideas that you have.
Tasty!
I just... They
want to vacuum them up like a dog when you drop the crumbs. Mine. It's on the floor, it's mine. I know. Nico doesn't like it. He gives it a negative score.
So yeah, this is the thing that they're doing. And it appears to be primarily driven by the fact that, like, when Activision Blizzard went to court in an effort to seize control of Dota, it didn't work. And part of the reason it didn't work was that they didn't really have a contractual leg to stand on regarding, designs created within mods for their popular games. So I mean, this is bad. One of the things that, like, I hear ad nauseum from people who are out here, like, saying that just creating support for a modding scene is enough is like, oh, well, they're creating community for the fans. They're creating community for the fans. People say that shit over and over again. Like, at this point, Activision Blizzard is not creating a community for the fans. They're literally creating a farm for people to do work on spec. They can then look at fucking actual insider graphs of utilization and go like, oh, look, player ABC made mod XYZ, and we know definitively how many people are messing with that mod. We can see how many copies of the game that it's installed on and how many hours are spent playing it. Like, they have the fucking internet making shit for them on spec now. Fuck that. What next? Hire Joseph Gordon-Levitt? Like, hey guys, like, if you have a dream of designing video games, well, why not design your best video game and then send it to Activision and they'll pick the best one to release. What a privilege. They'll keep all of them though. Like.
Wait, Brand, I think you actually skipped a step. As we know, there was a pretty big collaboration with Hit Record. Wait, no, that's a different company. No, is it?
They're collaborating with Ubisoft.
It was Ubisoft. Never mind. Yeah, never mind. It was different. Yeah. But I was thinking that, like, it's more like the evolution of, like, Epic Games, like, immediately before and immediately after Fortnite.
Yeah.
That they were just kind of kicking in. It's like, oh, hey, that's right. Like, the new Battle Royale game, that's made on Unreal. And then they just made their own, sort of, with assets that they already had lying around because they were doing Save the World.
Yeah.
And then, they took over the world. They saved the world and then they took it. It's theirs.
Yeah,
they claimed the world.
They said, this is ours. And then they destroyed the world. And then they brought it back. Or something.
That's how I remember it.
Do we have anything less stupid?
No. No, we don't. I don't know why you... Brian, why do you ask that? We only cover stupid news on this show.
That's usually how it goes, yeah.
All right, then let's move forward and cover something else stupid.
Alrighty. As you may or may not be aware, the coronavirus is spreading rapidly. Dun, dun, dun. And so, people are doing the thing they did when Ebola came out in 2014, and are using Plague Inc. for modeling coronavirus outbreaks, and Plague Inc. has said, please don't do this. Please don't. It's currently the most downloaded iPhone app in China, at least between January 21st and the 23rd.
That's a big deal.
Wow. Right? And the surge has led Endemic to, issue a statement. This is, please don't rely on the app for information on staying safe from coronavirus's current spread. Please, rely on your local news sources who are definitely going to have actual accurate information that you can actually use to keep yourself safe. But they did also mention that Plague Inc. was specifically designed to be realistic and informative while not sensationalizing serious real-world issues. And they did point to, a 2013 CDC interview, which highlights the online research that they went into the game, and that they want it to be able to be used as, an educational tool for teachers and stuff. But also, don't do that. Don't rely on a video game to keep you safe. No. We understand you want to fly to Greenland and Madagascar because you think those are going to be the safest places on Earth. But guess what?
Madagascar's so close to the airport.
That's not how this works.
A man sneezed in Brazil.
Right? A man sneezed in Brazil, and now that's it. No.
Shut everything down.
Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Wear a mask. Don't fucking sneeze on your hands. Cover that shit up. Be smart about it. Also, hello, United States. We've had, 6 confirmed cases, maybe? We got nothing. Don't sweat it, please. You're just being racist, and it's not cool.
It's not cool. Ugh.
However, I do wear a mask when I go in the office, sick, because I know I'm sick, and while I may be healthy enough to work, I probably should still not be around other people. And I do that because when I was in Japan, that's what you did. And I just liked it. I thought it was polite.
I also wear a mask, but mostly because I just don't like my face being identified on the street anymore. So I just do that on the regular.
Oh, that's cool. Do you have a cool mask? The
I
ones
have
with the little mouths on them?
Wait, hold on. What kind of mask did you say again?
The ones with the little mouths on them.
Oh, yeah, actually I do. And I bought a new, blank set, so I can, make some new designs. I got, 12 of them now.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't be dumb. I mean, be smart, but also don't be dumb and don't be racist. Stop it. Stop it.
I'm not gonna approve that message. Don't be dumb. Don't be racist. Get it together.
Rocky, speaking of dumb, I'm reading a sentence here, and it doesn't feel like a real sentence.
Okay, no, I've been there. Does it relate to my news story?
It does.
Okay, then I'll just do it. Wait, Brian, this is a brilliant idea. This is gonna change the face of the world as we know it. Guys, Atari, not the beloved company from the 80s, but it's, Shell that currently survives in France, is entering the hotel game. They're partnering with the GSD group, who was founded by Shelley Murphy, who doesn't seem to have much of a paper trail, but their partner, Napoleon Smith III, who's the man who negotiated the sale of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles IP, to Nickelodeon so that Michael Bay could make a movie with it and, cast Megan Fox, who was named the worst actor of that year. True North Studio, who is a company that handles real estate and development and sale in, I believe, in Arizona. I want to say the Phoenix area. And the Woz Innovation Foundation, which is owned by, I can't remember his first name, but Wozniak, the guy that Steve Jobs ripped off for making most of his technology. They're making hotels. And I know this isn't a hotel podcast, it's a video game podcast. And the reason this matters is because Atari wants to make video game hotels starting in Phoenix, Arizona. They're supposed to break ground in mid to late 2020 with hopes to open the hotel in 2022 with additional locations planned for Las Vegas, Denver, Chicago, Austin, Seattle, San Francisco, and San Jose. There are a couple of quotes from the press release, which say things like it's more than a place to play or a place to stay. They want to use the latest in augmented and virtual reality technology, which are almost certainly just fucking buzzwords. And they want to have spaces for esports competitions, which may work out if Blizzard/Activision figures out how to do the Overwatch League. But yeah, that's happening now.
Why is this garbage going into my city?
Delicious. I can't wait.
Brian, I don't know, man, but they are trying. On a more serious note, if this is going to be a part of our future, and this hotel thing actually works out for Atari, because True North Studio did recently finish the Cambria hotels. I want to say also in Phoenix, which is a 7-story, it's not a luxury hotel.
Right.
Like, the rooms are I think they're about $300 a night. I think I saw $278 yesterday. But yeah, they are putting together, True North is proving that they can put together hotels. Napoleon Smith III, has proven his ability to put together deals. Not necessarily incredible content. I wouldn't trust him with too much, but worst comes to worst, if there's a deal to be made, he will probably find it. I wasn't able to find much on Shelley Murphy or GSD Group, at least in this current iteration. They just seem like entirely new properties to me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
The Woz Innovation Foundation has a wide breadth of things that they're trying to focus on, mostly technology, but education and financial planning and fucking e-government and shit. They're throwing shit at the wall, so this just looks like something they may be throwing money at. But hotels work. There are ways to make money once they get started, especially if everything stays booked. And if esports bookings are a thing that they end up doing, it might be pretty cool to have mid-range esports things going through Atari hotels, the Street Fighter League, or not Overwatch Challenger matches, having LCS matches in Atari hotels or qualifiers and whatnot. As long as because they want to stay booked, and esports things definitely need venues to do stuff, and more venues are good for local scenes, even though most of these places are pretty established, like Chicago and Vegas and San Francisco and San Jose. But Chicago and Austin could benefit, and Austin's becoming a developer powerhouse anyways. And if there are more dev events in Atari hotels, that's could be a good synergy. But if what we know about Atari continues to be true, and this just seems like some wacky money grab on unsuspecting patrons, this could very well suck. There's a lot of potential for that. But there are some ways that this could work out too, and I'm hopeful, at least in so much as I can be.
Tegan?
Yeah. Here's the thing. So am I going to be able to play Atari games in every hotel room for free? Is that complimentary included with my stay?
Unsure.
It should be.
It should be. There should be Atari games in every hotel. That's something that they're likely going to lean on, and they want to have it's not cafe, but one of the things that they actually mentioned in this fucking press release were video game slumber parties.
What?
Yeah, right. Which sounds almost as insane as that one line from the Goofy movie where they talk about study slumber parties. But the idea is that kids would go to a place for like a birthday or something, a la like Chuck E. Cheese or like a movie theater, but then they like stay overnight and continue to play video games? I don't know. The logistics aren't there. It doesn't make much sense to me, but like, it might be a thing that happens.
Interesting.
For more information, go to AtariHotel.com, which is definitely a real website that I did not just make up.
I was gonna go. I thought that was a real website that you did not just make up.
No, it's a real hotel. It's a real website.
It's a real what?
Yeah, AtariHotels.com. Absolutely real.
Oh my god, it is. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Yo.
Wow. They're gonna have a store.
Yeah, of course they are. Those fucking idiots. Where they
If
sell
Safe
this.
Roomed aren't also themed after Atari games, what is the fucking point?
I think the buildings are going to be Atari shaped. That's one of the things that like.
Well, that's great, but are the rooms themed?
Unclear.
The rooms should be themed.
Oh man.
Each hotel should have a different game it's themed after. And so it's an Atari box on the outside, and then the video game on the inside. And then you could do a whole thing where, like, each one has, like, a piece of collectible memorabilia, so you have to stay in every hotel to get all the collectible shit. People would do it. I should be on a marketing team, damn it!
Wait, Tegan.
Yes.
We have 8 hotels, right?
We have 8 hotels, yes.
And they're across the country.
Mm-hmm.
So this may be the beginnings of, like, a Pokemon journey.
Ooh!
Where you have to stay in each hotel, you collect, like, the memorabilia, you get a badge from each hotel, and they're just, like, Pokemon Super Gyms. That would be a really hilarious collab with, like, Niantic. They won't do it. But, like,
I know, it'd be great, but...
Oh, man.
Imagine what the roller coaster tycoon themed hotel would be. That's the one in Vegas. That's gotta be the one in Vegas.
Oh, God.
There just is a hotel. There's a roller coaster in the hotel. It does go underground. Maybe people die. You aren't sure.
I am interested in the fact, like, I'm almost certain they chose, like, Phoenix as their first location because of, like, cost. And then their next one is, like, assuming that these are arranged in chronological order, the next one is, like, straight up going to be in Vegas. Which means, like, they're going to try to fight with, like, all the other hoteliers in that area.
Right.
And that is a lion's den.
So, Brian, are you gonna go to the hotel?
Oh God, no! Oh God, no!
Are you sure?
Like, I might drive by it and be filled with rage, but, like, this is the worst fucking idea.
No! Oh
So what you're saying is when I eventually fly down to Phoenix to hang out, you're going to make me stay there instead. So that one of us can have actually experienced it.
Oh, man.
I hope they have free breakfast.
Yeah, at least imagine they don't have continental breakfast, those dipshits.
Oh, if they don't have continental breakfast and it's not shaped like different fucking video game characters, what is the fucking point?
No, it's
what
just
is the
like
point?
it's a lonely like fruit bowl and like oatmeal and like Red Bull. That's it. No milk.
Oh god. I'll take a Red Bull and then I'll leave.
You can take Red Bull and banana. Breakfast of champions.
I'll take a Red Bull and I'll just go to the Cartwright Manor. And I'll hang out there and I'll be like, feed me, Brian.
Cartwright Banner, 100% guarantee better than any kind of stupid fucking Atari hotel.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes! Yes, I am.
Brian's willing to bet. I'll fuck with it. Oh, man.
I'm reeling. I'm absolutely reeling. Like, what a dumb fucking idea. Like, the people for whom this would be any kind of, like, any kind of, nostalgia.
Experience. Okay.
Like, those people are older than me. You know? Like,
yo, let it be a senior citizen, like Nostalgia Hotel. That kind of, I just want to see what that's like.
I'm in. I will also go to the senior. I'll be hanging out with the senior citizens. We'll take a trip. Me and all the ladies I go to bingo night with.
Whoa, hold on. I was thinking about this wrong. Brian, what are the people called? The people that go down to like Florida for the winter?
Snowbirds.
Snowbirds. This could be a snowbird hotel. And then like they bring like their grandkids or whatever, and they fuck with the AR shit. Who knows?
You get a phone call. The front desk gets a.
Tegan, go.
Guess whose phone call in the middle of the night? My son turned the lighting to blue, and now I can't make it go back.
Oh god! Oh my god, that's like the worst place to work. Holy shit! Brian, have you sufficiently simmered? You ready to explode?
Oh god! Why?
Oh man!
Like, it was easy when what Atari was bringing out with was baseball caps with fucking speakers in the brim. Because you could be like,
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Right.
Tegan, I'm here to remind you about the speaker hat.
Thanks. Thanks, I hate it.
And the weird investment firm that wears Atari's withered corpse as a prize, like, has been like, nope, we gotta, we fuck it, hope, oh,
Brian, you gotta get it out, man.
This is not what Atari fans want.
No, it's
what do
not.
they want? What do Atari fans want?
I don't know, like, pay something less than $50 and get access to the entire first-party catalog for Atari. They just give me all the games. I'll figure out what to do with them.
I will. Brian, I will let you have all the games, but you do have to play them exclusively in this Atari hotel.
Nope.
That I have painstakingly designed
Then
myself.
I guess I'm done. I'm done now. Done forever. Fuck. What? Man. We started this episode with the Fast 9 trailer. We came out strong, and now they're coming for us.
You say that like they haven't been coming for us this entire time.
That's fair.
Nintendo is literally after my wallet, and I said thank you.
Don't thank them for that.
I did, though. It's too late. It already happened.
Oh, God. Oh. Who wants to know what's coming out on Steam?
Yeah, sure, let's do
on
it.
Steam?
There are 6 new games on Steam today. First up is Dark Zone.
Okay.
It's $1.19.
All right, fine, whatever.
Yeah. Dark Zone is a game where you have to go through severe tests and win the final battle with the enemy.
Man,
That's this segment.
God damn it, shut the fuck up, Steam.
I forgot about this segment.
You see?
I forgot about how, wow this is.
Yeah, right? Like, come on. Are you serious?
I'm going to read that description again. Dark Zone is a game where you have to go through severe tests and win the final battle with the enemy.
It's like, I feel like some of these descriptions are like, I mean, maybe it is, but like some of these descriptions are written with like the intention that like we're not actually reading them. And so like they just put in like buzzwords and like, oh yeah, this is a video game. And then just let us move on, I guess.
Yep. Next up is Pixel Fence.
Okay.
It's 64 cents.
Sure.
This is a miniature tower defense strategy game. That's it.
That's the whole description.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. Sure.
This doesn't even really look like the mobile game. What the fuck is... You know what? I don't care. Next up is Try to Reach 10.
Okay.
It's $3.99. Try to Reach 10 is a complex of fun mini games in which you can spend great time. How correct are you at making choices? How fast will you assemble an electrical circuit? How accurate are you, or how accurate will you click on the circles?
None of that sounds fun.
No, it really is. This all looks bad. Oh, I'm really glad that appears to be some of the mini games in Try to Reach 10 are just skins of classic Atari games. Yeah, that's Breakout. That's Breakout. That's Space Invaders. Fuck off. Next up is University.
Mm-hmm.
It's $8.49.
Okay, let's pump the brakes. It's a decent price point. Let's see what they're offering.
University is an isometric university management game.
Okay.
Build and manage your own university.
Mm-hmm.
Features. Design your own university. Constant development. The game is still in development, with updates aimed to be released frequently. Build against your friends. Multiplayer support is still in its early days.
What does that mean?
I don't even know.
Okay.
You could already start up a server and play on the same map as your friends.
So, like, it's like Civilization, but you're building a university?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay. How's it look?
Weird.
Okay. Good weird or bad weird?
I don't know. I suspect bad weird. And next up is Fever Cabin.
Like Cabin Fever, but not.
For $6.39. Survive 5 challenging and anxiety-inducing nights
What?
by making sure zombies and other creatures stay out the cabin.
No.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, this... One more, guys. We're almost there.
Mm-hmm.
Investment Hero. In Investment Hero, you will...
Sounds like a paradox.
$6.99. In Investment Hero, you will learn investing and increasing your capital in a beautiful, minimalistic way. Work hard, trade stocks, or create a business and work with real estate. But do not go bankrupt. Oh, okay. You know what? Fine. Why are all these games in early access? You forget how hard the regular format is when what you do is fight about video games for a month and also remind people of the true power of love in Aldovia.
I can't wait for the Christmas Prince, the sequel to The Royal Baby, which is like where the kid's halfway grown up and like he first meets his little love interest.
Oh man.
4 Fast, 4 Prince.
I hope they do like a crazy hard time skip. Like it's just like we jump 15 years into the future.
Have we talked about how it's a whole cinematic universe and we're gonna have to put together the pieces over several Christmas seasons?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, good.
I used to live my life on a fucking hollow unicorn at a time. Well, I feel like our show is usually an hour longer than this.
Yeah.
We're getting back in the swing of it, though. It's okay.
I think just the Atari Hotel broke me. Why is it here, Rocky? Why does it have to be here?
It happened this week.
I think he means why does it have to be in Phoenix?
Oh.
Not why does it have to be on the show?
Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just like real estate, dude. Like that's
large population center.
Also that.
Oh.
Also, there's a pretty good like video game community in and around Phoenix, right? Like there's a retro.
We have a thriving retro community. It's something that is actually really cool about the metro area. Oh, we've got a great retro game convention. We've got a pinball convention. We have multiple old arcades. We have an arcade which specializes in restoring to day one release status for old cabinets.
There's a pinball convention? Wait, there's a pinball convention?
Yeah.
I like pinball. When's pinball convention? I want to come.
September-ish.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It seems a bit more calculated, Brian.
Yeah.
It's probably very calculated.
Yeah.
But I mean, the police...
It's gonna bring more business, Brian.
Yeah.
To all those retro things you like, Brian.
Now they have a place to stay that's like, tacky and lame, and then you can tell them the cool places are to stay.
They had places to stay.
Yeah, I know, that's right. You can teach them once they get there. It's like, oh, you're staying at the Atari Hotel? I mean, that's cool, but like this place is definitely better. You take all their business. Grow your scene, Brian. Protect your locals.
We can redesign the Atari Hotel when it goes under. Make it an Animal Crossing hotel.
Sounds lit.
That'd be great. You do each room themed on a different animal's house. Excuse me, I have the best ideas.
Oh man, that could be really cool. Which one do you think would be in the most demand? Top five Animal Crossing rooms, Tegan.
Reese's room.
Okay.
Probably Jay's room.
Okay. Except Jay.
Isabel's room.
Absolutely.
Isabel's has to be like the penthouse suite so that we can make the most amount of money on it.
So here's the thing. I think Isabel's room, thematically wouldn't be a penthouse. I think it would actually be a cozier room with just a really good view.
Oh, okay. So do we make then Tom Nook's room the penthouse?
The Tom Nook suite? Yeah, absolutely.
Or is it the Tom Nook suite or the Gracie Grace suite?
I think they each get a penthouse.
Okay.
So it's
a double penthouse.
And then maybe Rover gets one?
Rover gets a VIP room.
Okay.
But I don't think a penthouse.
Okay. Yeah. He gets a lounge, probably.
Yeah, a good lounge. A lounge that's modeled after maybe the train in the original.
So do we do a KK Slider animatronic on the KK Slider stage?
No.
Okay.
We host real DJs, but we call them all KK Slider. They have to wear the dog ear hat if they want to perform. Maybe we don't actually do that because that sounds a bit much. But we do the Animal Crossing themed rooms. We have a lovely room and a blue room and a green room, the whole thing. We get that scenario collab money and we do a special scenario collab in Japan only.
I'm down.
Rocky, take us home.
Hey guys, welcome back. This is our show. It's called Impossible Coin. We do it every week. You can find it wherever podcasts are found, which include iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, and Spotify. And honestly, we'd appreciate it if you took a moment just to leave us a review. If you left your review on iTunes, though, because iTunes is where we're really targeting, I will make you a home-cooked meal. That I can do. There's music at the beginning and end of this podcast. It's produced by our friend Big Soch. You can find him on Twitter at @Illery_Swank. You can find his work at soundcloud.com/BigSochNJ. Our t-shirt and logo were designed by Lauren Moran. You can follow her on Twitter at Lauren Moran. And like us, she has a Patreon. So you throw a couple bucks at us to get those Zelda anime and wrestling episodes. Maybe throw a couple bucks to her. She's doing the real work. We're all on social media. Brian's usually on Facebook and Patreon. I'm on Twitter. Tegan's on Tumblr. All of it's Impossible Coin except for the Patreon. This one's important. It's patreon.com/Impossible Coin podcast. Man, whoever took /Impossible Coin and did nothing, we will find you.
Yep. Coming for you, wherever you are. There's going to be a reckoning in the Atari Hotel.
It's going to be a headlining match. A title card, if you will. But that's it. That's the show.
Welcome back, everybody. Good to be back in the saddle.
Happy to start season 4, which is I'm the only one who numbers them that way, so whatever.
No, I have season 4.
Yay, season 4.
I don't.
It's cool, Brian.
Peace.
Bye.
Later.
You suck.